It would be nice if everyone had their head screwed on right. Linda Blair and The Exorcist didn't. And neither does crackhead Kathy's sister, who somehow manages to afford a lifetime supply of meth and a Tesla, but couldn't afford driving lessons. I stopped way before she got to the intersection, but stop signs and waiting her turn mean nothing to her. And what was that weird hand waving she did? Surely she wasn't waving a stinky she just made.
She wasn't. And don't call me Shirley.
Got it. Here she manages a full stop, partially in the crosswalk, and after she pulls over, I decide to remind her that her driving skills need help. For which, she tells me that she's a perfect driver, but jokes on her because I never saw her middle finger that she'll probably lose someday in a meth lab explosion. This was a particularly crazy day for driving. Valerie Vomit Face is our problem child who needs a timeout in a fart chamber. Nobody is going unreasonably slow, but she's tailgating this guy and then passes him, albeit legally. Now she decides to tailgate me, as if she's a pimple on my ass. There's traffic in front of me, so I can't go any faster. I don't believe in brake checking people, so I simply eased off the gas pedal and let the car gently slow down on its own. She didn't like that and didn't take the hint. So when she speeds up to tailgate me a second time, I try it again. Now she's angrier. This is exactly what driving schools used to teach back when I got my license, to take your foot off the accelerator when someone is tailgating you. I'm not sure if that's still being taught or if it's considered wise advice anymore. And this was recorded only a few miles away, and around the same time I captured this other crazy lady you guys all saw.
This lady's crazy.
She's back to tailgating me again, but this time I just ignore her. Now we come upon a driver who really is going significantly slower than the normal speed of traffic, so I plan to pass him. As this is happening, here comes organ donor Doug. He thinks it's a good idea to tailgate and be a pimple on my ass while riding a motorcycle. Well, at least I lost Valerie Vomit Face. A while later on the same road, I came upon an accident scene. I halfway expected to see that motorcyclist involved, but nope, someone else had been driving stupidly. But we're not done yet. About 10 minutes later, there are more drivers being unreasonably impatient. We're all going over the speed limit, but that's just not fast enough for these dysentery patients.
Wow. Sure, a lot of crazy drivers today. We're already exceeding the speed limit here.
This next guy is so stupid and suicidal, his favorite bath toy is a toaster. He makes a U-turn from the outer lane of a 55-mile-per-hour highway right in front of this idiot. The idiot who got cut off is about to do something incredibly stupid himself. Something I've never seen anybody do. He comes to almost a complete stop in the left lane just to change lanes over to the right lane. That made about as much sense as a chicken voting for Colonel Sanders. Watch out for this badly blundering blockhead. She completely ran her stop sign and cut us off.
You had a stop sign, dumb lady.
She did, she ran.
She actually mouths off right here. After we park, she approaches the entrance to the store, stops, and stares us down. But we ignore her, and she finally moves on. When someone wants to merge into traffic from the center turn lane, it's their responsibility to find a proper gap in traffic. It's not other traffic's responsibility to alter their speed for them. But mentally mucked up, maladjusted Michael fell asleep in driving school and doesn't know the rules.
Oh shit, what are you doing?
He forces this guy to swerve and panic brake.
But wait, there's more.
He's driving with his turn signal still on, and then cuts someone else off when he turns left. His driving is more worthless than Chuck Norris teaching a knitting class.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! Fucker?
No, I'm right here.
We can do the pumpless. And they said, we think that would be the easiest thing for a resident.
But Melissa McKinley, the county...
Oh, he's on his phone. He keeps He's on his phone. Look at that. You can see him holding up his phone.
We keep running into Crackhead Kathy's family members, and like the unflushable turd, we're stuck with them forever. This first guy is only a mild annoyance, pulls over only partially, and in the red zone. But Crackhead Kathy's cousin, Angel Dust Aaron, has been snorting a bit of the old booger sugar. For no obvious reason at all, he's just completely stopped in the street, blocking traffic. And now we head back to 2015, when things weren't any better. This person's driving comes in 3 flavors: crap, crap, and crap. She must think the rest of us have stop signs or something, because she just goes and pretty much forces both directions to stop for her.
Can't make a U-turn there. Can't park there.
Back in the 1960s, we had Mr. Ed. In 2015, we had Special Ed, who doesn't understand the concept of right-of-way, so his driving is not all that special. He completely cuts off this guy, who is slowing down for a left turn. You're about to meet a man who identifies as Albert Einstein, but everyone else identifies him as a single brain cell shit show. Even on a day without construction, the direction of traffic on that side of the street is this way, as you'd expect anywhere else that drives on the right side of the road.
Whoa.
Sorry, man, this isn't London. This moron actually scoots up and blocks my turn. There was no reason for him to do that, as the cars in front of him were still stopped.
I mean, I remember...
And still later on in the show today, too, we're going to talk about Jurassic World and whether
San Francisco. We believe that we're on the cusp of new discoveries as far as...
What a dummy. She just cut him off.
This lady over here is being too nice. She's given up her right-of-way and has stopped on a green light to keep letting drivers go in front of her. But someone finally honks.
beat was about. Oh, you're changing your mind now?
You'll remember that when this direction gets a green right arrow, cross traffic over here gets a green left arrow simultaneously. This dumpster fire of a driver is one of the few that succeed in making this dangerous and illegal left turn.
Unbelievable. She just held everybody up by doing that.
This inconsiderate jerkhole, David Dinky Dick Douchington, has plenty of space to scoot up and not be blocking this driveway, but he'd rather be the hair clogging up the drain.
Are you not going to look this way? He didn't even look. He just...
The class is full quickly. Bay Area listeners, call now. 888-712-8723. That's 888-712-TRAIN.
I stopped to let this person parallel park, but this clown over here only thinks of himself, even with an oncoming car approaching.
No! There's a car coming. What an idiot.
Wow, asshole.
I don't know if it caught that.
It might have.
Here we have a nut cluster, but not the kind you can eat or would want to eat. This white van stops to wait for this parking spot to open up, but without a turn signal, so the driver behind honks, and then this happens.
You're blocking the crosswalk, dude.
This is one of the worst green light sitters I've ever seen. I don't know if he's too busy applying scrotal inflammation cream or shaving the hair off his balls to notice the green light.
Pull over more?
The front camera didn't show anything, but this lady popped out from between parked cars and got mad at me for not being able to stop in time for her.
Wow! What an ass!
Fuck.
He got honked
Again, twice.
twice.
it wasn't your turn, was it?
Alright guys, there's a lot more exciting content to come, so be sure to subscribe, hit that bell icon, drop a comment below, give us a thumbs up and share. Also, check out some of our other videos. Thank you for watching.